Hi, welcome to another video from Exit Strategy. Mochismo Eugene here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Subscribe, share, and like the video. I'd appreciate it. The narcissist in their phone is a weapon of mass destruction. When a narcissist uses their phone, they use it unlike the common everyday person. You and I use our phone to take pictures, make memories, share things, and just to retain information and different things. Now, much like we do, the narcissist uses the phone in that same similar fashion, but their intentions are totally different. When you first meet a narcissist and you notice that they are saying, let me take a picture of you, they're taking a snapshot of you in their mind. This is how narcissists work. They take a mental snapshot of you. We'll talk about that another time. And they want to freeze you in that fashion. And when you don't measure up to that or resemble that snapshot again, this is generally when they're discrediting and they're devaluing leading up to the discard. Okay, but not getting into that. Let's stick with this. They will say, let me take a picture of you. They'll often like to take pictures of the dinner, the food. They're big on that. They love to take pictures of scenery as it pertains to looking like they got it. Say if you have a nice car or you have a nice house, they'll take pictures of your house. They'll take pictures of different things that appeases them and appeals to them. And it's all things. They have a major attraction to things because when they met you, you were a thing. That's all you were. You were not a human being. You were a thing. You were no more or no less than that car and that house and that dinner and the picture of that plate of food or that hors d'oeuvre or that drink, that mixed drink that you ordered for them. They're like little kids. If you can look at it that way, they are just taking pictures. You give a little 4 or 5-year-old kid a phone, which I've seen kids with phones, and they're just snapping pictures and pushing buttons. And this is what a narcissist does. Excuse me, but anyway, ain't it so? Oh man, sometimes you have to chuckle because this stuff is. If you didn't see it, you wouldn't believe it. It is so comical. But they take pictures of everything. Let me, because I'm looking at this. This is a fact. And so, sorry, but not sorry. So they take pictures of everything. What they're doing is they're taking pictures for, they're using their phone as a weapon of mass destruction. They're taking pictures from the very beginning, right out of the gate. These pictures will later come back to haunt you. And when I say that, you're not doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything, deceiving or anything. You're just being you. But what that narcissist will do, they will cut, paste, and crop, mentally speaking. In many cases, they'll probably even go as far as trying to physically crop them. Cut and paste you with somebody that you were never with, It's giving them too much credit. But back to point, they are going to use these things to smear you. This is going to help form that smear campaign because what happens is, say they take pictures of this food or the dinner, and everywhere you guys go, you're having nice times, and you're just casually going out, you're showing this narcissist how much you appreciate them, and you're taking a day or two out of your life and then hustle and bustle to spend quality time with them. Now, they are doing this with these pictures because what they're doing is when they begin to devalue you and discredit you and going to smear you, they're going to show these pictures. They're posting them as you're going through the relationship. What they're doing is they're creating a chronological timeline of the seemingly good times. Because what they're going to do is use this as leverage to form their narrative to say, look at all this stuff that we did. I went here with him They wanted to take me here. We did this, we did that. Look at how much fun we're having. And now it seems like there's always a problem. The relationship's not like it was before. And they're telling the God honest truth to some degree. But what they're doing is they're leaving out critical elements of why this situation flipped on its head. They won't say, I intentionally sabotaged this relationship because I got a mental health issue that I don't even know I got. I got a problem with someone else being a good person. So I sabotage who they really are because I need to make them look as bad as I feel inside. They won't say this. And so they go on to start talking in a fashion to say, almost like they're like disgusted. They're just like heartbroken and just they can't believe this. And what happens is the hearer of this, the recipients of the smear, they're sitting here feeling bad for the narcissist, thereby leaving you out here looking like the bad guy or the bad girl. And so by the time you come upon this recipient of this bad news, and I've talked about this in different ways in another video, this is how it works. Unbeknownst to you, you're going on about your day, you're in the presence of these same people, but they're looking at you with the side eye. They're looking at you with a little bit of disdain. They're looking at you with the bounce in your step because you got this assertive attitude about life. You feel like your relationship may be, not as good as it was when you first met the person, but you're optimistic. You believe that overall the relationship's still good. You've had some ups and downs, you've had some disagreements. But you don't know those disagreements were on purpose. And so these people are looking at you with skepticism. They're saying, they sure are in a good mood for somebody who's doing her or him like that. So now do you see how the smear is happening right in front of your eyes and you're oblivious of it. So when everything finally does hit the fan full force, it has been happening progressively. And in your mind, it comes out of nowhere. You can't put all this together, but you don't understand that they've built this case against you over time, methodically, systematically. Very disturbed stuff. You entrust your life with someone. You entrust your heart, your soul, and your a lot of your spiritual essence within this person. To become intimate with one another, you can get no closer than that with a person. There's a soul tie there. So when that happens, there is rarely anything that you won't share with that partner. It diminishes your apprehensions to a strong degree. And so before I even say that, that's why it's paramount that before we do that thing called intimacy with that person, it is paramount that we see what we need to see. We get to know and understand and get to know this person socially. I'm very big on that now, more than I've ever have been. I want to know you socially. Not on a thrill seek anymore, as if I ever was, but I think we all have gone through our horn dog phases. A lot of us, they creep up, they come back to visit us here and there, and that's human nature. Don't pay it no mind. The more you elevate, educate, and vibrate, you'll be fine. But these people have formed this smear campaign over time. That is why when it finally does hit the fan, it is so effective. It's like chipping away at a tree, a woodchuck or whatever. They don't drop. You go in the woods and you see these big trees that have fallen where the woodchuck has eaten this thing away, and you say this tree is huge. They didn't chew that tree away all at once. It took time and time until eventually that tree had nothing to hold it up. It had no strength. And that's exactly how the narcissist is so effective. They diminish your strengths behind your back. To all the people who believe in you, who know you better than the narcissist ever will or ever desires to know you. And they come in and take seemingly these beautiful moments, capture them on their phone, just to use them like a weapon of mass destruction. And so when they start taking pictures of the food and all that, and you'll notice, and I see it a lot on social media, and I'm going to show you, this is not suggesting people who take pictures of this type of stuff are narcissists. As I say a lot of times, if it don't apply, let it fly. They take the essence of something good and they use it and they adopt it into their life to seem like they're normal and healthy. You understand this. Those of you who can readily attest to this. It makes us now, a lot of times, we don't even want to take pictures of the food and share it on social media because we know in many cases this is an experience that we've gone through with a narcissist, and we readily understand that that's something that they are known for doing. They take pictures of you and them kissing and hugging and what do you call it? Public displays of affection, PDE, PDF, PDE, yeah, public displays of affection. And so they'll do this because they want to show you off to people who they're going to later discredit you with. And so a lot of things we don't even desire to do in the way that we used to, but I'm here to tell you, don't stop doing what you do. You want to take a picture of your food, take a picture of your food. One thing about us, we don't become dumbfounded. We take pictures of things for a lot of beautiful reasons. We want to share our life with other people. We want to share experiences with other people and to inspire other people. If we go on a road trip, we go on a trip to Greece, we take pictures of those moments because that's an experience once in a lifetime. And we want to bring those moments back home to people who wasn't able to afford to get to that trip. And in many cases, some of us, we braggadocious, so we need to tone that down too. But a healthy balance there is fine. Don't cause yourself to second guess your intentions. If your intentions are pure, you continue to be all you can be, the best you can be. Don't second guess yourself and don't worry about other people putting labels on you. And so that phone, they'll take these pictures of these meals and stuff, and you notice they'll take a picture of you at that dinner table too, and you'll find yourself having to give a smile for the camera, that kind of thing, because this is imposed on you. We're here having dinner, and this person has their phone out taking pictures like they're at some exotic zoo or something. And you just know that this is not the time and the place. This is sort of like not even mature. But you just go along with it because you feel like the person is excited, they're having fun. What's the harm? But little do you know, there's so much harm there that's being done right in front of you. You just don't know it yet. So that phone, they like to stay on the phone. They're trying to obtain different supplies and fuel sources. That this is the thing. There are just multiple reasons why they're on that phone, but their phone is a weapon of mass destruction. That being said, bless.